What's good? This is your girl. I am the Bronze Goddess, and it's time for another strawberry letter. Let's go get them. Hi BG, I love your videos and your godly soul, but I need your help to understand what I need to do. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for 7 years. He's 30 and I'm 28. And BG, he's a good guy, but I don't understand why he won't move in with me or marry me. I have asked him this, and I get the same answer every time. In due time. For the last 6 years, we have not spent any holidays together because he goes to his mother's and his grandmother's house, and I am not invited. When I've asked him to spend the holidays together or maybe try to go on vacation, he says he has to see what his mom has planned, and that really hurt me. His mom has made many comments about our relationship. A comment she made to me one time when we were all out, she said that he will not go anywhere or do anything without her. When she said that, it really hurt me, and I said something to him about it, and he says not to worry. But I can't help but think about it. So anyway, but just last year, he went out of town to see this girl that he used to work with and left a week before my birthday. He stayed for 4 days, and his mom set up his plane ticket and everything. He stayed with the girl at the home. Girl. And anyway, later he told me what he did. I'm going to go ahead and summarize this one. Anyway, he told her what he did. And all she could think about was the 7 years that she had already spent with him. And she's saying that, he only comes out to hang out with her after 6 o'clock p.m. Basically, he only sees her at night. He lives with his parents. And he goes to school part-time and works part-time. And she doesn't know what she should do. So I wanted to do this particular strawberry letter for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is because I feel like a lot of women are in her same situation. You've invested so much time and energy into a relationship that even though you know it's not going the way you want it to go or at the pace you would like it to go in, you cannot seem to bring yourself to cut your losses and cut that person loose. And there comes a time when I feel like you have to do that. For your particular situation, I definitely suggest that you pray about it and ask God what he would have you to do. But after 7 years, he's still just your boyfriend. You didn't say that he was your fiance or anything like that. 7 years as a boyfriend is a long time. And I'm not trying to be rude or be funny, but you're not getting any younger. You're 28 years old. So you were with him through the majority of your 20s. From 21 to 28, you've given this man all these years of your life. The thing about these long-term relationships that are only in a boyfriend stage, he's only your boyfriend for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, is if you break up, it's over. And you feel like you've wasted a huge part of your life. The main thing is, what should you do? It's like, it depends on what you want. Do you want to be married? Do you want the relationship to take it to the next level? This man has not even been man enough to move out of his parents' home. I know people who work and go to school part-time or work full-time and go to school part-time. Like, he's just... To be quite honest, I don't even know why this is attractive. And I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to be mean, but some of these situations where people call these men in these strawberry letters a good guy, I'm always struggling to see where he's a good guy at. He went away a week before your birthday to go visit a female former coworker, and he stayed in her home. Lord knows what they did. You didn't mention in the letter what he said happened, what you believe happened. You didn't mention any of that. Because all you could think about was you don't want to throw away the 7 years. So if you keep using that particular logic, he'll be able to get away with anything, which is what he's already started to do. You forgave him for going away and seeing another woman for 4 days, staying in her place. You forgave him for that because you guys have been together for 7 years. You forgave him for never spending any holidays with you for 7 years because you guys have been together for 7 years. You forgive him for everything because you don't want to throw away that time. I feel like at some point you are going to regret all of the time that you have devoted to this man who has not given you any type of commitment. It's one thing to me when somebody is a mama's boy and they're actually a boy. But it is very unattractive to me when a mama's boy is a grown man. He's 30 years old and mama's still calling the shots. What is mama doing talking about he's not going anywhere without me and doing anything without me, and he's 30 years old. Like, there comes a time in a grown man's life where he has to say, I'm my own man. But he can't really say that because he's living in mama's house. Like, that's not attractive to me. But maybe that's attractive to you. But how can he take your relationship to the next level when he can't even take care of himself? His parents are still taking care of him. So how can he ever take on you? You think he's going to go straight from living in his parents' house to moving in with you? Is that what you want? And that's another thing. You're setting yourself up for failure if you want him to move in with you, because all he's going to do is go from having his mama take care of him to having you take care of him. All the duties that mama has, he's going to give to you. 30 years old, still living with his mom. I bet you're going to be doing the laundry because mama used to do my laundry. And you're going to be cooking dinner because mama used to cook dinner. And every little thing else. And when he's sick, you got to have to take the spoonful of medicine and be like, here comes the plane and all that kind of. He's a baby. I'm sorry. I don't have a whole lot of respect for grown men who don't act like grown men. Just because somebody is your mother doesn't mean that she can treat you like a child. I have a mother, and she still can't treat me like a child. I may be her child, but I'm not a child. I'm a grown woman now. And I think a man should feel the same way. But he can't even assert himself as a grown man when he's still living in his parents' home. I think that you are going to waste your time if you continue this relationship with him. I suggest that you cut your losses. I really do. You can pray about it and all of that, but this man isn't even man enough to tell his mom, this is my new girl, and I would like her to be involved in our holiday planning or holidays or anything like that. The mother doesn't sound like she likes you. You said that the mother went so far as to book the ticket for him to go see the other girl. Mama don't like you, honey. And that's why you haven't been at anybody's Thanksgiving or Christmas tables. And he doesn't seem like he has enough backbone to stand up to his mother and tell her, I don't care if you like her or not, this is my woman, this is who I chose, and you are going to like her, or you are going to have to accept her because this is who I chose. He's not even man enough to do that. So what exactly are you expecting from him? He's a mama's boy. You can't get him unless he's done with his mama, and he clearly is not. So anyway, it's been a short strawberry letter. I'm sorry about that, guys, but this one was clear cut and to the point. I think that the main thing for you to do is definitely pray about the situation, but I think if you continue to give him more of your good years, your 20s, you gave him the bulk of your 20s, and now I'm sure you want to get married and all of that, and he's lived with his mom the whole time. I'm not sure that he'll ever want to move out. I feel like when a man stays with his parents this long, it's because the parents have made it too convenient. It's just too easy. They do everything for him. Mama's cooking and she's cleaning and she's doing his laundry and she's, straightening up his room and sorting out his socks and just doing all of that, making his favorite dessert. And he's never really grown up. You can't expect a man to lead a family and to be in a responsible relationship with you when he hasn't even fully grown up. He can't even tell his mom to mind her business. He can't even tell her that he's a grown man and these are the decisions that he's making, and he can't even assert himself. To me, that would be a turnoff. A man that can't stand up to himself is a turnoff. To me. I wouldn't find that sexy, not even one little bit. Like, you can't even stand up to him. Like, you can't. I mean, it's not like you don't want him to disrespect his mother, but why can't he tell his mother that this is the decision that he made, that he wants to be with you, and you are who he chose, and that she needs to accept it? Why can't he say, Mom, if she's not welcome here for Thanksgiving or Christmas, then I'm not going to be here because I'm going to be with her. Like, for 7 years, he couldn't stand up for you on one of these holidays. And if you do decide to marry him, if he ever really marries you, and honestly, I don't think your chances are that good, but if he ever decides to marry you, mama is still going to be involved. Because mama has not cut the cord yet. And ladies, I'm not going to get into that. That's another video in its entirety. But mama hasn't cut the cord yet. You can't get this man because he hasn't grown up yet. He's still a mama's boy. I suggest you find you a grown man who can stand strong in his convictions, who can be a man and stand up to anybody in any situation. A man who's not afraid to tell anybody, even his mama, that you are who he chooses. Anyway, that's my opinion. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Till next time, don't forget the thumbs up and all that. Leave comments if you guys disagree or agree or whatever. And I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Until next time. Later, divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.